Hello, welcome to another live, another Monday afternoon. It's 4 p.m. Central European, still summertime. It's 6 p.m. GST, and I'm tuning in with another holistic well-being topic. And today it's relaxation in the movement. And like always, hello, welcome everyone. I'm happy you're joining. So, more people are tuning in. I'm happy to see you guys. So today I will talk about relaxation through the movement. And like always, I want to introduce you to some exercises. And the idea behind these exercises is to... Oh, I know you like my t-shirt. Yeah, I love it too. And I made it especially for the lives and for the camera. So now you can see it the correct way. I know, because some people were telling me that it's the mirror way or something like that. So now you can see it beautifully. And you can always remember about body, mind, soul connection. And today I will be talking about it because this is the thing I'm talking about. This is the thing I am embodying. This is the thing I'm doing in all my programs in Victoria's Holistic Wellbeing. This is all what it is about, to embody the body, mind, soul connection. And like in every life, I want to leave you and I want to introduce you to some exercises that you can take with you right away and do it and feel the benefits of it. So these are very simple exercises, yet the most important thing is how you do it. The most important thing is the intention, and this is also very connected. This is very connected with today's topic of relaxation in the movement. So let's start from one of the exercises that I prepared for today, so that we can center, that we can arrive to this space, that we can open, that we can increase the capacity of receiving the information. Because remember, this is not only from the mind, this is not only from the body, not only from the soul. Anything is like that. Nothing is like that. Everything is always happening on the three levels, and everything is always interconnected. And today we are going to experience and we are going to expand the knowledge about how it is happening, especially through the body. Because I will explain later also why the body is the most important in the triad, or well, it's not important, no, most important because it's always equal, but why it is first to be impacted, why it is first to be influenced. So let's start from the exercise to come to this life in a centered way. So sit straight. You can put your arms on your knees or on your thighs, depending how you're sitting. I'm sitting on the floor, so I have crossed legs. If you're sitting on a chair, put them on your thighs. And close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. And observe your natural breathing. And now start gently to move your body, to move your upper body. And start to make the circles to the right. And make this movement very gentle. As if you are rocking a baby, as if you are rocking a very precious being. And make it very gentle and very, very pleasurable for yourself. And now, change the direction and make these circles to the left. Natural breathing, just observe. And now come to the center. And start just gently rock from side to side, just very gentle, as if you are rocking the most precious being, like a baby, like a small baby. so that you want to make it the most gentle way possible, and that you want to give more peace, that you want to create more safety, more peace. And let the head go after the movement, so that it creates more ripple, more safety, more peace also in your neck. Now come to the center and take one long inhale through your nose for 8, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and exhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes and tell me how you're feeling. How did it impacted you? How are your sensations? What it did to you? I'm curious to know, so share, whoever wants to share something. Okay. Great, so let's move to the topic. And well, so we need to start, if we want to talk about relaxation, we also need to start about understanding what is the tension. And as a movement teacher, as a yoga teacher, as a massage therapist, I see a lot of tensions, but let's talk how it is especially manifesting in the movement. Today we're going to talk about this aspect. So during the classes, I see a lot of people, whenever they want to go into some position, I see many restrictions. So the restrictions are manifesting in the contraction. I'm showing here because this is very often when it shows up, and also this is something that is showing up for me. This is manifesting whenever you are overwhelmed. What does this sign on your t-shirt mean? Okay, let me explain. I'm going to come to this very, very soon. Okay, so let me explain first what is the tension, and then how we going to work through it, and then I'm going to explain the sign, and then we're gonna do another exercise. So I will remember about it, I promise. So the tension, it is manifesting in the restriction in the physical movement, and how we can understand it from the energetic point of view. The physical is manifesting only because something is happening already on the level of the mind, and something is happening already on the level of the soul. This is all interconnected, and the physical tension is that can manifest as a contraction of the muscles, as the restriction, right? Something is shortened. Also the restricted joints. This is very often, right? So whenever there is some more opening should happen in the movement, it just can't because there is a lot of pain. And so in general, it is about contraction of the muscle. When the muscles are contracted too much, they are when they're too tight, not contraction. And the restriction, some type of sounds when you have in the joints, right? Like this should not be happening when there is free flow of energy. So here is the definition of the tension. So what is the tension? It is the when the energy is blocked, when there is a blockage of the free flow of energy. So all we want to do in order to attain ultimate relaxation is to unblock this flow of energy. And one of the best ways is through the movement. And it might be surprising for you. I mean, if you follow me for a longer time, then for sure not, because I always have different ideas to the mainstream, because whenever I see something mainstream says, I just can't agree. Because I experienced it differently, and I researched, and then I know that there are different ways of approaching things, and one of the way to approach is holistic way, which is the only way that guarantees you success in your well-being and in life, because this is the knowledge of life, this is the wisdom of life, this is the way how to live life, how to live a life and not be dead while still alive. And so we want to unblock all the blockages of the energy. So we can do this very successfully through the movement. Because imagine, if something got contracted in the movement, when the restriction happened, because wanting or not, we are in the movement all the time. This is not to be avoided, because movement is life. Everything is moving all the time inside our bodies. This is what is sustaining the life. The heart is pumping the blood, so the circulation system is running all the time. The breath, we have to breathe all the time. We need to supply the oxygen. Otherwise, it's not life, right? Then there are all the reactions. There are all the reactions happening on the cellular level. So the cells are all the time in the movement, and this is so movement is life, so to speak, very simply. So in order to sustain life in a flow, in a good flow, in a smooth manner, and this is what holistic well-being is. This is what well-being is. It is about ease in life. It is about this gentle flow, very effortless life. This is what I like to say about well-being. We need to be sustaining this with gentle movement, with a holistic movement. And now about the sign. So the body is coming in the up. It is like on a pedestal, so to speak, right? And then the mind and soul. So why is that? Because especially in European culture, where I'm from, or in the Western culture, the mind at some point was put on pedestal. And this is since, let's say, at least medieval ages, where the cult of mind was more put forward. And yet we are not only this, and this is the problem. Whenever something is being put on pedestal out of the triad, then we have a problem. And this is what happened. Mind was put on pedestal, and then the body started to suffer, and it was influencing the mind. And also, whatever was happening in the mind, all the negative thoughts, all the suppressing thoughts on the body were also influencing the body. So from the mind it was going to the body, from the body it was going to the mind, and then it was all impacting soul, and then soul was not in the great condition, so the soul not in the great condition was also influencing the body and the mind, and we have this closed vicious circle. So what we want to do is we want to reverse it, so that we want to put everything in its well taken care of spot. Nothing is more important, nothing is less important, everything is equal. But why I am emphasizing the body? For that reason, that for many, many years, for many ages, from generation to generation, it was overlooked. It was not taken care of well enough. Therefore, it started to suffer. It was not well nourished, and I don't mean the food. I mean the general nourishment. I mean the divine nourishment. I mean the total nourishment that we need, that is coming from the movement, that is coming from the sun, from all the elements, that is coming from the nature, from the thoughts, from the soul expression, and so much more. Because what I want to mention also about the triad, about the symbol, is that it's only symbolic. because I wouldn't dare to close human being with its infinite potential. I wouldn't dare to only close it in these 3 elements. I wouldn't dare to do it. We are so much more. And why I put it? Because we are communicating somehow, right? And the communication requires simplicity as well. Or it is more effective when it is more simple. So when I did it, when this triad, when the idea, when the visualization of this triad came to me, it was just like a revelation, because it is symbolizing very well what we should be taking care of. And that's why it is only a symbol, and it's like a roadmap. So you see, this is like, let's say, a Google map. This is like a GPS for how to navigate life, where to put attention. So you have these 3 elements. You have mind, body, soul, and then all the characteristics. So this is only a symbol. Let's say body. So let's start from the body, because this is the main character of today's life as well. Because this is the vehicle, this is the medium for the embodiment of well-being. And embodiment is another big topic. I think I'm going to talk about embodiment next week. How important is what you do to you? You mean the embodiment? So the work with body is very, very important to me, and this is how I came to holistic well-being. This is how I came to this philosophy of life. This is how I started to develop my own methodology. This is how I started to develop my own philosophy, because I was never satisfied with what I was introduced to outside of holistic approach. And when I mentioned, so now we are coming all together. Yeah, I made a circle. So while answering this question, so coming back to the body, I felt the need that it has to be appreciated so much more, because if I am in this body and if I am here to unlock my full potential, then I need to be using the body like in the most potent, in the most powerful way. And this is how I came to dance, because this is what is holistic movement, a movement that is touching through the body, is touching your mind and soul. And this is what dance is doing, and this is what holistic movement is doing, free expression type of movement. How does it work? So you are putting body in the movement, which means you are moving your energy. This is the most important thing. You need to be approaching movement in the holistic approach in the way that you want to move your energy. So it is not specifically about building a muscle, right? It is about moving in the space and moving within the energy, the fluids, the water, right? Like everything is moving in a fluid way. So this is how I want to move it, which means I want to be moving it in space, but also the space that is outwardly that is outside of me, but the space that I'm moving outside of me is actually the result of the space and all the elements and all the structure that I am moving within me. And by moving the structure, I'm moving the energy. And this is what I want to be doing, because otherwise I am the creation of energy, because I am light, I am whatever you say, actually, right? Like I believe we are all a little bit of this. Like yoga says, the philosophy of yoga says that we are the creation of the 5 elements, and one of the elements is ether. So this is more relating to the energetic well, it's all energy, right? But this different format, this different consistency of energy. So that's what I mean. And in the end, body is the easiest to approach because it has its physical form, right? Because we can touch it, we can move it visibly, we have all the sensory capacity. So it is here to be touched, to be moved, to be the medium, to be the vehicle. And when I start to work with body, it is the easiest and the fastest way to transcend. It is the easiest and the fastest way through working with the body to transcend the physical realm, to transcend the physiology. And this is ultimately what we want to do in order to expand, in order to tap into fullest potential of our being, to tap into our life purpose, to go into the spiritual. And how it is working in dance, I want to come back to this, because when you move the body, it is easier to switch off the mind, which is very difficult sometimes, right? Like when you want to relax and you can't because the mind is going on, right? There is a monkey mind happening inside, right? And you just can't relax. So through the movement, you can relax your mind, because mind is also tensed. When you don't give it a break, this is the thing. So you can't fully relax if you are not relaxing all aspects of your being, which is the triad and all the things, right? Because remember, these are only the symbols. This is how you navigate. And then on the way, you find out what is really there, what really body means for you, what really mind means for you, what soul means for you. So this is again the roadmap, the navigation that you follow, and then you discover. And when you start from the body, you can go right into it, because everybody is moving their bodies. If not exercising, at least you walk, at least you maybe bike or anything like this, right? Like at least you have some idea about any type of movement. So then you can go into it and you can transcend, and then you can start to feel and be more aware of the interconnectedness, because what this is doing, it is building the awareness. So through body awareness, we are building the awareness of our whole being, and therefore we are raising the consciousness, and therefore we are expanding, and that we start to feel more and more fulfilled and more satisfied, which is holistic well-being. So with all this knowledge, I want to guide you in another exercise, something that again is very simple, very powerful, that you can take right away with you to your daily life. So sit straight, and I want you to bring your arms in front of you, your hands, and start to do gentle movements with your arms, with your hands. And the upper body is following. And imagine the ocean. Imagine big surface of water. Close your eyes and imagine big surface of water that is rocking from one side to another. That is peaceful, that is flowing, that has so much grace. And imagine this quality that it has, which is the stillness in the movement. So it is still, yet it is moving. So I want you to experience this. And you breathe very naturally. And now start to make the movements bigger. And your hands, your arms are becoming your wings. And you start to go higher and higher from the surface of the water. And you go as high as possible with this feeling of relaxation and freedom and ease and flow. And you continue to move. You continue to fly. And explore the ways of your flying, how you fly, how your arms are moving. And when you reach the top, feel how easy it is to be there on the top. And now, with the feeling of the biggest expansion and biggest freedom, let's start to go down again towards the surface of the water. And when you are close to the water, again bring your hands very close to you. And now let's merge again with this big, huge surface of the water that is so powerful yet gentle, and it is moving in the stillness. And now put your hands slowly down and give a little shake to your upper body. And relax your face and your shoulders. And come to complete stop. And whenever you feel ready, open your eyes. And tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling after this exercise. I moved all down from my pillow, from my bolster. So I need to adjust. And yeah, this is another powerful exercise that you can take with you, and you can do it while sitting. Just moving your upper body in all these ways, and always like waves and waves, like make this movement pleasurable and always relax. So what is this relaxation? It is unblocking the energy flow. It is to create more space. It is to expand, because the only expansion, the only true sustainable expansion can happen only through the truest, deepest relaxation. And this is all what it is about, this type of movement, the holistic movement. And this is something that I teach in depth in all my classes, in the holistic movement sessions. And you're feeling better than in the beginning. Great, of course. But I'm happy that you were saying this, because this is this subtle change that is really impacting your life profoundly. And if you want to study this, if you want to embody this in depth, then I want to invite you for my holistic movement sessions, for yoga movement meditation. And yet, even better, I am opening doors to Holistic Wellbeing Club, Holistic Wellbeing Embodiment Club, which is a supporting community where you will find more people that are committed to their holistic well-being embodiment journey. And this club is filled with every week live movement session, holistic movement session, and there is a session of Q&As with me live, so you will always be supported in your unique struggles, in your unique questions that you have that are appearing on your journey. So I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm waiting for you in the club, because this is the party that you wanna have. This is the party that you wanna start right away. Also, we are almost hitting we are in the last part of the year. So this is something that you want to be doing till the rest of the year. This is something you want to enter the new year with, and this is something you want to do till the rest of your life. So join the party in the Holistic Wellbeing Club, where we are going to move the bodies together, where we are going to embody the holistic well-being lifestyle, and that we're going to thrive in the body, mind, soul connection while expanding the consciousness, while becoming more and more satisfied. So ask me any questions you want here, schedule your session, or if you really don't know how to start your journey, holistic well-being journey, you can always schedule a free discovery call with me. I'm offering those. You can book your date in my Calendly. The link is on my website, so check all these insane offers at www.victoriaherczeg.com. The link is in my bio, and I see you there next week with another holistic well-being topic, and I see you in the Holistic Wellbeing Club at this party that we are having there all the time. So imagine feeling this good, just feeling this great your whole life, every single day. This is how I'm feeling, and this is why I'm spreading this to you. This is why I'm teaching this to people, because I know how to do this. I know how to attain this sustainably and how to make it every day so beautiful, so amazing, and so great. So with this great vision, I thank you for your attention. I thank you for your time. Take these blessings in the form of these exercises. Take all this information with you, share it, spread. Follow me here. Check out my YouTube at Victoria Herczeg, and stay tuned for next week and also during the week. There is a lot of content every day being released on holistic well-being topics. I see you and I bless you. Thank you. Bye bye.